I'm here and I heard a story and I wanted to go ahead and have, your name was?
Pat White.
Pat White. Okay, Pat wanted to tell a story which I thought was interesting and I wanted to go ahead and put it on the channel. Go ahead, Pat.
Hi, Tim. My name is Pat, and last year in November I was at a sewing event there in Sevierville, Tennessee, and had one of the ladies that sat at our round table, and she was about in her 80s. She had a nephew that was a highway patrolman and had pulled over an 18-wheeler. He didn't know what he was pulling, but he was swerving in between some lanes, and so they pulled him over to two of the highway patrolmen, and they discovered that in the back of his 18-wheeler, he wasn't under the influence of drugs or alcohol, but he had some martial law signs that were stacked up all the way from the top to the bottom.
Oh, wow.
And he had always made fun of her because she and her husband were end-time prophets, and they were evangelists, 10 evangelists, and he said, "Nana, I will not make fun of you ever again."
Oh, wow.
And so the wonderful thing is that these things are beginning to happen. It fits right back into Matthew 24.
Oh, okay.
There's other things I could tell you too that was...
yeah, go ahead, and the other story that you said that you wanted to tell, go ahead and start with that.
Another situation, we went to the expo there that came to Sevierville back in May, and with the Berkey people that were selling Berkey products for water filtration, said that she and her husband ended up, they were in Florida, not Florida, but they lived in Texas, and the one needed to go find out about this rancher. And when they went to go find out about the rancher that had his cattle shot up, and it was on Texas state land, it wasn't fed land, they ended up discovering that they had international police there. They were from Somalia and the Ukraine. They didn't even speak good English.
Oh, wow.
They had international police, and we ended up also discovering that whenever there was that situation with Trayvon Martin, the international police were there in Sanford, Florida as well.
Oh, wow.
So, I think that we're getting heads up on what we need to be paying attention to.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We're definitely finding out a lot more day by day on what's going on. I was telling you earlier that I thought this Ebola scare could be what could say push the mark or the Real ID bracelet, where that they would say, hey, we don't need to be touching all this money. This change can have Ebola on like the quarters or whatever, and you're passing this back and forth. This money passes back and forth so much that you could get infected. So they'll put a scare out there so that they could get everybody on the chip. And that was one thing that I was thinking that might happen. But certainly appreciate you giving your testimony, and we'll put this on the YouTube channel. And once again, thanks to all my subscribers. Share this video and try to get it out to everyone you can. Thank you. God bless.